Probably need to kick this off. Audio's too loud. Good, maybe I'll get lucky and nobody will watch. So anybody lurking out there in the darkness, I'm a Naked Vault Dweller. Thanks for being here today. Definitely appreciate you tremendously. First time looking at the PTS. I know it came out yesterday, and unfortunately I had to do some stuff after work and ended up staying super late for that. But I'm here today to at least kind of look at it, and for anyone that's interested. Glad you're here. Feel free to say hello in the chat too, by the way. I'm looking at that. Not just kind of looking at it. Everything lined up, I do. Yep, just me. Bit of irony. Alex, how's it going, man? Bethesda's, they're like, don't jump in here, you're gonna mess up the PTS. I hope not. Have you checked out any of the new stuff on the PTS, man? I'm sure several people have already streamed it. I think my master volume is just a little high. Crank that down a little bit. Have to move my head around here to make sure my green screen's doing what it's supposed to be doing. I feel like there's like a white haze on this side over here. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Might be wrong, I don't know. So I like what I saw in the videos. You know, Gassy put out some fantastic videos on the new content, and obviously very envious of that. So, but I've not gotten in there. This is my first go at it. So first time me seeing it, first time you guys seeing it, maybe, but definitely first time me seeing it, playing it firsthand. That's cool. Alex, you're on PC. Anyone else in here on PC? Is it just me and Alex right now? Okay. Dude, that won't be the last time I ask you that. And then I'll ask you like your in-game name. And then I'll be like, oh, you told me that 500 times ago. Yeah. So, Missile? Cool. Surfer, how's it going, man? Surfer just joined our Discord not too long ago. Been hanging out with him. Super sharp guy. If you guys aren't in our Discord, I encourage you to join it. I did not put the link to it in the description, though, so you're gonna have to find one of my other videos that hit it. But Server's putting together wanted to put together a raid team, so we can go in there and kind of mess that up pretty good. Christian, I guess that's Christian. Cool. Hey, listen, if you guys are on PC and we're not friends, add me to your friends list, Naked Vault Dweller. So send a friend invite to me. I'll make sure we're added up. I stream a lot. Let me go back. Used to stream a lot. Still trying to stream. Going to be streaming on Sundays. So for sure would Fallout 76. Try to get involved with the community and do stuff with them. So you're on PC. You know, it's cool to get together and play on a server and launch nukes and mess around. So Naked Vault Dweller. I'm gonna be going in just a second. I'm just gonna give it a couple more seconds before I do. So Alex was just telling me that he likes the new stuff. I'm curious what you guys think about it. And for anyone who knows Bethy, she's not going to be here today. She's having to work. So we took on a 980 schedule at work. So I get every other Friday off, which is kind of nice to fill today. Sorry, man. JS win. Hey, I want to welcome you guys to the chat, by the way. I'm really bad about that too. So, but yeah, thanks for being here. Maybe one day, JS, it's JS Swim or J Swim. Let's say J Swim. Break it down. I wish that Bethesda would make a way so we can all do cross-platform stuff. And I get a chance to sit down with any of the developers. I'd like to know kind of the reasoning behind that, because I figured they would have done that by now. So does anybody know what I'm going to see whenever I pop in? Is it going to be difficult to get over there to the new area? A server, it's a good schedule to have. You know, we still put in the same time as we normally do, 80 hours a week plus if you're salary. You know, we get 26 days off extra a year, technically. I mean, we're still working the same amount of time. We're just getting an additional day off every other week. It's nice. I like it. And I work for an electrical cooperative, and there's a lot of electrical cooperatives moving in that direction. And some are not. Some are like super old school. Depends on if you're in a rural area or not, and that cooperative's been around for a while, and what their goals are for the community. All right, so I'm almost thinking that I'm going to go in with another character. I'm afraid to complete quests right now because I like to go back and do quests and record them and then do walkthroughs and then like release those walkthroughs on the day of the release of the new content to everybody when it's live. So I may just play up into that point. I really just want to explore. I just want to see what's out there. You know what? I could send, instead of you guys doing it for me, I actually received a friend request from Herman Munster just a little while ago. I popped on his server. I didn't know him, but saw him on a team, and I was like, dude, I know that name. There's not many people who know who Herman Munster is. So let me see if I can't do... I can just copy and paste that in there, right? Nope. Of course not. It can never be that easy. Yes. UT AJA 100. Let's try that. Yes, UT AJA 100. Send it out. Huh, worked. Cool. Hey, if anybody else is in the list and want me to add you to a friend list, I'll be glad to do that as long as you're on PC. That's cool, Alex. Gassy's going to be on a little bit, so don't know when. I was texting him late yesterday evening. He was still working on his floors and stuff, but I think he's going to get some time off today to be able to live stream too. He didn't have any opportunity as well yesterday. And the sad thing is like, this is how dependent I am, just thinking that things will work. So I go to my Steam this morning. I'm like, I'm getting ready and drinking my coffee, and I'm going to kick off, you know, the PTS and then log in here and live stream with you guys. And what ends up happening is it was queued for download. So it was like a 30 gig download, which isn't that bad. Usually I've got 300 down, so I was doing pretty good speed wise, but it damn near took near 40 minutes, which sucks. So if you guys don't have any objections, I'm going to pop in. If you see something that you want to see, you want me to direct me to it, I'll be glad to go. Oh, custom worlds. Okay. Nope. Going in. This mic in my face. Oh, there it is. It's out. It's off screen. Hey, real quick, is the music too loud? Do I need to turn it down? I mean, I can hear it. And I went back and listened to Sunday's stream, and everybody was like, no, the music's great, but it was pretty loud. It was definitely louder than I anticipated it to be on the stream, more than what I'd want it to be. All it takes is, okay, good. I was gonna say all it takes is one person to say it's too loud. All right, so new places. All right, first off, let's see who's on the server with us. Hokey is on the server. Hokey, are you in the chat?
There's 80 other planets I would rather be on than this one. However, it still has its perks.
I probably better not have done that. It's probably some other streamer on right now. I don't recognize anybody's name other than Hokey's. So last Sunday we actually walked Hokey through doing his first nuke launch. It was super cool. He's a fantastic guy. I even look and see where Hokey was. You guys see any? I'm not messing with anybody. You see any other streamers that might be on here that I definitely don't want to stream crash here. Yeah, I don't recognize any of those names. And I think I'll just, yeah, sorry. I think I'm just gonna leave the team. Nothing personal, guys. Let's make sure I'm not stepping on anybody else's toes. All right, so let's look at the new place. Ohio. So this is a big area. Somebody's thinking I already dropped a nuke. Dang, comment. So it's a whole area right there I can't get into. It looks like Sinkhole Solutions. You guys want to see a one of the new events? I think it was a rhetorical question. I'm going. DMH. Well, you can take the day off. You got PTO. If you guys aren't familiar with DMA, she is a super fantastically awesome, amazing guy.
Hello to all the Buckeyes out there today. Highwaytown has been getting ravaged by packs of vicious bugs. I've tracked their nest to the old lake. The sandstorm.
Doesn't look like everybody's just kind of standing still.
I hope you're up for exterminating these vermin. I'll keep a close eye on things. You've got more red scorpions! Ugh, the thought of their faces make me sick! Ugh, oh god, give me a minute!
I have no idea what we're doing. Like I said, everybody's just kind of standing still, so either I'm not caught up or something. Here we go. I suppose there appears to be a lot of rat scorpions over here. Let's go third person. So prepare for the next wave. Listen to the Ohio distress broadcast. That's probably something else.
Those damn things are burrowing up again. Tear them apart.
Great. The new zones work different. In the zone, it gives it a damage resistance debuff. Okay. Taylor Swift dropped a new album, and I had to listen to the entire thing. Hi, Miss JJ. Me and Taylor were like this. So for the most part, so survive, exterminate the third wave, and then destroy the nest. Alright, we'll at least get an idea of what the nest look like. Alright, so they kind of look like that. Just briefly saw it. How's the stream look? Quality of graphics on the game? Is it's not pixelated or anything, is it? Hopefully. Is that a nest? I can't tell.
That was a big one. Hunker down and prepare yourselves.
Alright, apparently this is the final wave. I only killed one rat scorpion and I only got hit once. Hitting. That's southern for hit. Or getting hitted.
Got a group of Ogg. We're coming into the lake. Watch yourself.
Okay. Alright, these guys look a little more official. Oh, I feel like that's an Ogwa right there. Alright. So, and the Ogwa is attacking scorpions. Yeah. My PC just did something stupid. And I completed a daily challenge too. Melanie Ford, thanks for being here. Thanks. Thanks, D. I appreciate that. No, I'm sorry, it wasn't D. That was Miss JJ. I thought it was... Alright, you're off the hook, D. It was Miss JJ who said that. That's par for the course, though, so that's alright. Okay, I guess it's over with. The fact that, like, everybody is gone. Okay. Well, let's just see what kind of stuff we got. Because there's supposed to be some new mod or new different types of 3-star, 4-star items that we can add. I have a feeling it's not going to be part of this stuff right here, but... Alright, going back. Oh, cool, it says Burning Spring. The forest. So I know a lot of people, I've gotten hung up before. I'm like, where is the Savage Divide? So that's definitely official. So that's new as well. No, Miss JJ, if you were nice, I would think there was definitely something wrong, or it was JJ on here. So yeah, you just keep being you. You just keep being you. So, not sure how many people have popped in the stream, but a little earlier I mentioned that if you're playing on PC, want me to add you to my friends list, just leave it in chat and I'll do it right now. Because apparently I didn't realize up until this point, out of all the streams I've ever done, that I could do that during the middle of a stream. So I want to check this place out. It looks like I'm kind of like in the middle of it, but the only official place that I can go to, I have no idea. I'm just curious, like, how do we get over here? Do I do that through Pleasant Point? Let's do Pleasant Point. Let's see what that looks like. Miss Shady, what are you doing right now, by the way? Are you being productive? Alright, so I'm going to try to go through Pleasant Point. There's a bridge over here. It's always been kind of a... Like, what's on the other side of that bridge? I'm just curious. Can I just cross the river? Let's swim. Nope, apparently I can't go that way. This isn't to that broadcast. So the broadcast sounds like this. I'll get back to it. Buckeye Boys, I don't see that.
Hello? Is this even on? I need help. Please.
Your witness.
Anyone,
Yes, I carry
you're
out your
hearing me.
will.
I'm stuck in some kind of lookout tower just past that new bridge going into Ohio. I was trying to help my papa, but I was tailed and I had to hide. They haven't found me yet, but I'm so frightened and I don't know what to do. Please, God, be kind and let someone hear this.
Guess he's gonna be on King's podcast tonight. I'm gonna shoot a text message to him. See what he says. Okay. Well, I mean, as long as you're pretending to work, then perception is reality. All right, so does anybody know how to get over there to the new land? I mean, the only way I see that is actually going across the bridge. So that's what I'm going to attempt to do. If I can just stop running in the logs. And cultists. Oh. I hate going in here. Spooky. Alright, well, there's definitely a marker that's over there, so that's what I'm going to. Yeah, this stuff wasn't here before. Go take a look back. Well, so 2018, 2026, 8 years been trying to cross that bridge, and here we are. Zero, cool. How's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. Thanks, man. So, lots of people dropping off. Looks like this extra weight. I'll take that. I guess it doesn't really matter, dadgummit. I'm on the PTS. It's alright, you guys didn't see that. So way back in the day, before they put some blocks up, you can actually get over into this area and it looked nothing like this. There's something special you had to do. I think I did it once. I won't say it's legitimate, but it wasn't. I don't remember how I did it. They stopped from people being able to do that, but you can get in this area over here and it was just nothing but trees. And virtually any side of the map anywhere that was not accessible would just be an endless amount of trees. And of course there would be an end once you reach the edge of the map, but you could get into that area. It would just be trees. Search the source of the radio broadcast. So that's where I'm supposed to be at. All right, before I go, give me just 1 second. All right. Hey, I'm also curious when YouTube rolls ads on you all, if they roll ads on you guys. So let me know that in chat too. I want to make sure that's not too much. They do that. Surfer, he says it's actually the one he thinks of is tomorrow. So, if you guys don't know Fargassier, you guys look his channel up. He is absolutely fantastic. He knows this game inside and out. And he's a really nice guy too.
Let us show you our strength.
You know, we hear somebody talking, but I don't have a clue where he is. See if we can advance him. Yeah, they're over here. Yeah, this... I'm gonna try to go to Fastnac next year, in February, and I'm hoping that I can wear this outfit. So this guy makes me look good. I look nothing like this guy whatsoever, but that's as close as I can get to this ugly mug right here. That's what I'd like anyway. But hey, I got to be able to get to Fastnac first, right? So I don't see the guy. I just want to see what he was labeled. This is a pretty cool area right here. But if he's going to be on King's broadcast tomorrow, you guys make sure to go check that out. So what area have we got? Friend request sent from Stay Puff. Let's go, Stay Puff. How's it going, man? I want to say Stay Puffed and I were already friends at one time. All right. In case you missed it at the beginning of the stream, I'm kind of avoiding completing any quests right at the moment, so I'm really just kind of doing some exploring. It is my intent to do the questing, but it's kind of a one and done thing. So if I'm make video on it later, If I do it now, then I'll miss that opportunity. So, and you guys definitely don't want to watch me making video on doing this, because I don't even want to give you the analogy. It's that bad. It's just very, you guys will be bored out of your mind. I think this outfit, hey, if I can pause this for, well, you can't see the shop here, but I think this outfit is now on the shop. I think you can get it on the shop. You may not be able to, but I got it really early on from like a 1-day event, or it was like a 3-day event or something like that. It may not be on the shop now, and I'm sorry for that. That's definitely one of the reasons why I like wearing it, is because it's shows Robco and how defined my chest is. So church in the distance. Let's go to the church. Sweet thing. South Ohio Evacuation Center. Well, this is what I think. I like this. They've put some time into creating this area. Event gearing up. Let me go over to this church real quick, and then I'll probably try to participate in an event gearing up. So, welcome to Oak Hill, 9 a.m. service and 10 a.m. funeral.
Look,
I didn't even see what faction they were in. Dadgummit. There's another one out there. He's a Rust Raider. Rust Raider. Yeah, the remake of Fallout 3 is going to be fantastic, man. Hey, welcome to the stream, by the way. Let me just get rid of everybody. Of course, you know, this Ghoul's just kind of floating around, but the Rust Raider comes after me, right? Of course. Don't open. Must have been illiterate. What I was saying the other day on this, yeah, we gotta see what those are in a second. The other day on this new content is I hope Bethesda offers new rares that we can search out. I don't know if you guys have had the opportunity to look for the asylum dresses in Allegheny Asylum, but I absolutely love doing that. I love doing that, and I hope that they do that kind of stuff here as well. So this church is, I mean, there's only one way you can really build a church, I suppose. But it looks very similar to the one over there at Kanawha County Cemetery. Except, you know, you can't go upstairs. All right, that's cool. All right, I'm going to join that event real quick, and then we'll come back over here. So let me just mark where I was last at. There. All right, we'll come back. This other event, gearing up, that's where we're going to now. So this buddy named Zed who lent me the hunter's long coat a while back ago, and I did return it to him, and then a guy just out of nowhere, I can't remember the first part of his name, but it was Mojo. I think it was Mojo. He actually just gave me the hunter's long coat. I was super happy about that. I mean, I'd never seen the guy in my entire life. So, and I haven't seen him online since. So, dude, if you're in the chat, man, appreciate you, pal. Yeah, not a clue what we're doing here either. So, has anybody else seen any of the content over here? I'm sure you guys watched people live stream yesterday, or some of you have. It is a Hugo. It is a double XP weekend. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Am I doing something wrong? Gather and place the barrels and scrap metal in the forge machine. All right, so I guess somebody just completed it.
I'll get this stashed away and you can head.
Emote cheer for the death claw.
Incoming radio. You need to get back in there. One of our crews got followed by a matriarch, a smart one it seems. I can't afford to have wild death claws taking over my turf, and those morons could use
come on over. Yeah, come on over.
Go and teach them.
My son yeah, don't do that. Yeah, don't do that. My son just came here. He's starting to come over here, pull his pants down. You can't do that, son. You can't do that. Yeah, I heard a death claw, but I don't see it. Thanks, bud. Maybe I should just go stand where everybody else is standing. What do y'all think? That's where everybody is. We're supposed to have death claws with armor, which should be a sight to see. Okay. So I can't heal the death claw. I don't have that mod or that perk card. All these guys with baseball bats, if they drop the baseball bats too. I think everybody's doing a pretty good job at protecting the armed death claws.
Hey, you better be careful with that thing. Don't let it take too much of a beating.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm gonna go first person for a second. Oh, someone's down. An opportunity, an opportunity. Ta-da! I was doing better whenever I was in third person, so that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. So do we just follow the death claw around? This is protect the armed death claw, prepare for the incoming threat. They must know something that I don't, because they were way sneaking over here. I feel like I'm chasing Marcus the Worm. Marcus, don't get in that car. That's my car. Oh, look. How many we got? One. We're showing just one death claw as far as I know. Yeah. And he looks like he's stuck to me. It's like he's not getting out of this area. Oh, Snallygaster, hold still. Okay, we're gonna spend the next 15 seconds with the death cloud just kind of running back and forth. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. He's definitely stuck though. I wonder if I can put armor on my Deathclaw in my camp. I wonder if that's going to be something that they'll consider doing as well. Okay, apparently something big is coming. And the Deathclaw is now moving past the area where it originally was, or was stuck. Stuck.
Do I hear some prey?
That's a big one. Almost ashamed to have to put her down. But it should make for a hell of a test for our trainee.
Dead.
You got some nerve still being alive.
So, how many people, well, we can't really see it now, but I should have checked it out a few minutes ago. The event wasn't terribly difficult to do, as you can see. I mean, it's killed a couple things, like many of the other events that we do. It's definitely a new setting for it to be in. I'm liking it. I mean, it's definitely something that... yeah, he also changed the skyline up here too. Feels like I'm in the Northern Territories. Kind of nice. No, I don't want to use a drill. D is referring to a drill that I use to annoy people with, especially like new people. Or like, you walk up to them and they don't know what's going on, so they're like, I'm trying to drill them. And they're like freaking out about it. So it's always fun to see their reaction to it. All right, so I'm gonna go back to, I was over here where I was originally, which is that location. I should have put my tent down. All right, we'll head back over that way. The new area is called Checkpoint Canyon. That's the only way in. You have to go through here. At this location, I'm supposed to search the radio tower. There's a radio broadcast that you'll see through your Pip-Boy. You'll listen to it. And I didn't get all of the message because it was too low. I'm sure you guys didn't hear it either. But the gist of it is you have to come here and figure out what's going on and probably save the person or save a family or something. Somebody shooting at me. Okay, they're up there in the tower. You're just not worth it. Welcome to Ohio. We're going to Six Flags over Columbus. Is that what it is? On a roller coaster. This came straight up 75. Excellent. Dude. That's coming from Tennessee. Kentucky. It's coming from Kentucky first. back where I was originally, where the event started. I have noticed that some people have popped in the chat, not in the chat, but into the stream. I want to welcome you guys to the stream. If you want to just say hello, I'd love to say hello back to you. Feel free to chat with everybody else. I'm going to use their tent here. Here's some of my weight. And then move to I guess over here, because this looks big. So what is Cedar Point again? Is Cedar Point where is that where they said that they saw the Mothman? Am I getting that lore wrong? I'm mixing it up with something else. See? Okay. Okay, so it's an amusement park. So I wonder if this is Highway Town. That's what I was going to ask. The dev video they released not yesterday but the day before, they talked about Highway Town, and it definitely lives up to its name. So let's go in here and try to avoid speaking to anybody. I'll take an elevator up. Highway Town interior use. Maybe you can jump off. I'm going up in just a second. Just looking around. This is a settler. So have you guys seen the movie The Postman? It's got Kevin Costner in it. And they've got like a town that's like at a dam. This kind of reminds me of that little location. One of my favorite movies, by the way. Back, Brahma.
Staying out of trouble, I hope.
Somebody's talking. Oh, he's over here.
You better not be looking for trouble.
Highway Town settler. So no named people yet. They're taking the conventional way up. I'm going to go this way. Okay, I'm sure that's a lot of fun. Still says the interior. I'm not sure what that exactly means. So maybe that doesn't take you up here. Or maybe it does. Maybe the interior is this big building right here. Yeah, it's that big build. All right, we're going to go in just a second. We're just going to look around just for a moment. So if any devs are having to be bored and just want to see how your work is being presented, I think you guys have done a good job. So just want to say this looks really good. I like the addition so far from what I've seen. Oh gosh. End up throwing up. Run up the fire escape. So they're pretty well fortified here. mean, they've got some pretty good defenses against armored death claws.
That's it. I'm putting a price on that bastard's head the first chance I
It's not
get.
safe outside of town. The Rust King's thugs are everywhere these days.
And this guy just mentioned the Rust King.
Wish I knew where Matt gets all his stock from.
I hear other voices, but I don't see the NPCs. I'm just trying to find the NPCs real quick. Somebody's just starting an expedition. Quasar.
Life may be rough around here during the day.
Over here.
Turns the night. Man, that sky gets me every time.
I swear, they're like right here. Alright, let's go to the interior. Let's check that out. Let's see if there's any interesting stuff down in there. Oh, they're like right over here. Here we go.
Welcome, welcome.
I'm looking on the stream here, and you're getting this 10 seconds or 15 seconds later. I don't know why it's doing that. So it's not instantaneous. I apologize for that. Settler. Oh.
If someone asks you where to find me, just remember I can't sell you anything if I'm not, you know, breathing.
It'll be safe to leave town. Maybe when Radhog's
So plans, the V63 laser carbine.
My guns won't.
Stick it to the Rust King.
All these bounty hunters running around. If only they could unite
These people want to check it out. Let me step back for a second. The V63 laser carbine. We'll have to look at that.
Checked out the Last Resort lately? New bounties there all the time.
May. Let me interact with her. Or maybe not. She does not sell nodes.
Tough times.
There you go, dude.
Old out here.
Hot. Name. So definitely a lot of vendors in here.
Wanted to take on some bounties?
Like at the White Springs
I got
Mall
some items that might
on a
be
bridge.
used.
Burning Springs can be a scary place. I recommend you take the edge off with some comics.
Lining battery lamp, makeshift wine rack.
Yeah, better be buying something. Window shoppers are just wasting my time.
Next time those raiders show
I'll have to play around with those too.
We don't start fights here. We finish them.
Athens is a mess now. Might as well just be called ambush.
Hard to imagine.
This is the Crim Den.
Gotta hand it to Splendid. She knows her guns.
I'm curious where this takes. I think this is going to take me back down. Let me just take that real quick. Rob, you still here? You know, just going back and looking at what you said. You said that you saw what is called a Ghoul gun. It does like 2,500 damage, which is enormous. Anybody else seen that gun? Yeah, it brought me back downstairs. I kind of thought it would, but at least I've got that ruled out.
get out if the journey weren't likely to kill me. You got nothing better to do than pester me? This place is a hellhole. Gotta hand it to Splint. She knows her guns.
That's the way out too.
All these bounty hunters running around. If only they could unite, we could stick it to the Rust King.
Caps never last.
I still don't entirely trust Splint.
All right, time to go.
Damn if she doesn't stock
So,
some good weapons.
anything that anybody wants to see in here before I
Keep
head
your
back,
head down,
or
someone
just
might
explore
put a
around?
price on it.
I hit leave.
Heard it's green over the river.
Leave.
That-
What we got? Hey guys, just saw you pop in the chat. I'm sorry, I keep saying chat. Pop into the stream. Want to welcome you here. Say hello in chat. Love to talk to you. All right, back outside. Looks like the sun's about to come up. So there's 1, 2, 3 on the map. Then I can head down this way and go to this location, this location. I think I'm just going to go north and then work my way back down. I am curious what's kind of up in this area right here. Probably going to be blocked off. They're going to save that for something later, but let's head to that, whatever that is. Yeah, put my marker down. Look, there it is. That way. Ooh. Church, swamp area maybe, or town. Let's look over here. New locations. So you can get on the custom server here on the PTS as well, if you've got Fallout First. And the neat thing about that is when you turn a custom server on, you can have all locations active. So you don't necessarily have to discover every location for it to already be there for you. Now that doesn't come over across on the real game, but you know, any of these new locations would already be there and we could fast travel to them. But I would prefer that, you know, you just never know what you're going to run into along the way. So this is Ash Cave. Which was not part of the original place I was going to go to, but since it's kind of on the way, I'm going to go ahead and hit it. The desolation of this area, I mean, I really like it. And I saw in some of the video where they were showing cacti. It was kind of cool too. All right, let me just wave at this guy. All right. Very so friendly. I got a gun pointed at you. So Ash Cave I've discovered. There's one suit of power armor here, and then there's another, looks like a complete suit of P45 power armor right here. So potentially 2 suits of power armor. That's kind of neat. There's also some guy that's sitting in somewhat of a throne type. I don't know. It doesn't look like it's designed to be an actual chair. They've just made it that way. Or is this part of the Rust King's? The Rust King's plan. It looks like everything's dead around here, so I really can't say for sure, but I imagine it probably is. We'll go to that area in just a second. There's a cave over there. I want to go into it real quick, but I hear somebody fighting. Somebody was talking a second ago too. I was like, kind of like want to see what faction is over here. I don't see the faction, but I can tell you I see Hokey fishing. What's up, Hokey? All right. I don't see anything to let me know what faction's over here, so I mean, we're just going to go into the cave if we can find it. It has to be over here because this is kind of where the mouth is. Or maybe not, because now to think about it, this may be all that there is to it. Yeah, I don't see a cave entrance. Okay, next location. Again, it's kind of a neat little area. Where was I originally going to? I'm around the edge of the map too. North. Deathclaw. Whoops. Only what I was looking for is right up here. Looks to be somewhat of a tower. Or a generator to maybe the ash cave. Another one over here too.
Look, pray. Look, pray.
Oh, Ash Caver Aggressor. So it is a completely different faction. I must be missing something here because I thought there'd be more at this location, as much space as it takes up on the map. I went by Hokey a second ago and he was fishing, and now that sound keeps playing through. second ago I saw this little area as a perched over a hill, and might be worth looking into. Could be nothing. Yep, nothing. Men and women's bathroom. So it's literally just a bathroom. There's a hiking trail for something. There's a big stinking city over there. That's where we're going next. It looks like there's a couple people already over there. Ta-da! I'm gonna go first person here. I bet there's not a lot of settlers in this area. And I can't get into this location. I was just looking, there was a shadow that was a decent sized shadow moving over there. I just wanted to see what it was. So I'm in Athens, Ohio. That is Abraxodyne office. Okay, we'll go in there in a second. I really like the way that looks. Again, they tools. The guys have really done a good job at putting this together. Or the developers. I'm just kind of lumping everybody into that. So you can look at the city and tell there's been quite a bit of work that's gone into it. Especially for somebody that doesn't really care anything about... I don't care that much about camp building, let me put it that way. Somebody who has some knowledge of putting this stuff together and making it look right. And they've got their own little things that they use to put this stuff together. That's not in-game stuff, or at least I don't think it is. This place is really big. This is like Morgantown.
The National Guard has protocol designed for this.
Dude, I'm already lost. Well, there's a lot of space for it, D. There's a whole lot of space for it. Yeah, I see some parallels to Morgantown. I mean, there's only so much you can do with graphical-wise using a lot of the content they've already got in place. But I mean, and there's only really so many ways you can do a town too. But I like the structure of this town because it's kind of like a blend of Beckley and Morgantown. Around Beckley, that town. There it is. Welch, sorry. I think Beckley Springs. Yeah, Welch. Because it's kind of multi-level, and it's like you're sitting on some fault line, and half the houses are sitting way up here on the other half are way down here. On to the end of this area. I haven't gone all the way through the town, obviously. I'm just from a high level view. There's probably really cool stuff that's lurking within inside the town that I'm just kind of overlooking, but this is obviously a frat house, but I don't know what that is. Somebody else might be able to say for sure. It looks like, I don't know. Never was a part of any fraternity. And you can't go inside of it, so that even sucks more. Check. Yeah, you can't go into it. Can, however, go in here. And there is a turret. Oh, an assault run. I don't know if there's a minimum level or not. That's I don't know if that's been disclosed. Lone Nomad. He asked in chat if there is a minimum level, and there may not be. You may be able to walk right out of the vault and go over to it. I don't know of any place on the world map that you can't go to right now based upon your level. I don't know if there's any restrictions to that. So and I go to say this, with the Wayward and the Settler questline, Settler Raider questline, I think it's the Wastelanders questline, I think it's a better way to say it. I think there's a minimum level of 20 to get that. But leveling now up in Fallout 76, and unless you don't like look at YouTube for anything, or you don't look at any kind of like walkthroughs or strategies on the web anywhere, it's super easy to get to level 50. You know that as well as I do, probably. I mean, I level 50 on my own with a group of people in a matter of 3 hours, from 1 to 50. Before one of my live streams 100 years ago. So it's not difficult to get there. And then I think on the shop they offer, you can flat out buy level 50, which I would never encourage that for anybody, because I mean, they're really missing out on learning how to deal with the game and working with the mechanics and stuff, especially if they've never played Fallout before. So the answer, I don't think there's a minimum level. I think you can just walk right in here any day. Quasar again. Hey, buddy. Alright, there was the Abraxo place I skipped over. Said, hey, I'll come back to that. I don't even remember where the heck that was. But I kind of like to go in and at least look around. And there is a quest tied to it because I got a quest marker on the door. Maybe there is. Go to the last resort saloon. Investigate Abraxo Chemical Legal Office. It says it's 90 away. Right over here. Yeah, I mean, this is a neat little area. I like this area. You're not overwhelmed with ghouls. You have some things popping up from here and there. I do find it very interesting. I went into a building and there was an assaultron in the building, and just like a couple of steps away there was a ghoul. So, and Abraxo Chemical. By the way, and I know you guys already know this, but this is unpublished content. So if you don't like spoilers, probably don't want to be in the stream. Is that Bodhi? Boda? Boda. Boda. First close. I'm not going to talk to him. He'll kick off a quest. Do not want to start any quests just yet. So I'm just going to wait on that. But I do want to look around. There's not a great deal to this building here, but at least we know it's inhabited by Bodhi or Boda or Bada. One of those. That's the only thing I can ask for is like in game you get these super complicated names, and it has a lot of meaning to the player, but I tear it up. DMA sheet. It's definitely one of them. So that's Mr. ML. It's Mixplex. But he had to like tell me that. There's no way I could have. I mean, for years I streamed with this guy and we played a lot together. And I could have never pronounced that unless he told me how it was pronounced. He says it's from a cartoon. Giving him grief. Alright, moving up to this pond up here. See what's up there. Actually, there's something I haven't discovered over this way, actually. Apparently. So let me go to that first.
Surrender DCs.
So can anybody get into the PTS right now? Besides D, who elects to work rather than play with me? Melanie, you can jump on the PTS? I know Miss JJ can, but she hates me. Hamley Run Camp, just outside of, I forgot the name of it, Athens. Have you ever noticed that like in every state there's always an Athens? Melanie, that doesn't mean you're leaving, does it? You can hang out. I don't know if we ever did the PTS together or not. I don't know anybody here. Hang on. I know Hokey and Stay Puft. Alright. I think Stay Puft is already on the team. Just glancing around, guys. Unless there's just more to this camp than this, it looks like just kind of a place where you can come and get a bunch of scrap and junk. Like a kid's tent. And that one trailer over there, that's the only one I didn't go into. Yeah, there's a reason why. There's not a door. Okay. All right. I'm gonna move to my map marker. In the meantime, I'm going to sing to you guys. Not really. Randy, how's it going, man? Randy says if I find a weapon bench, I can craft a new weapon. Welcome to the stream, man. That's definitely something I'm going to take a shot at. See where this text message is coming from. Somebody's messing with me. Some random text that says, if you're feeling stressed and need someone to talk to. But, I mean, it's coming from like one of those 6-digit numbers. So it's probably legitimate, but spear phishing. But yeah, I'll check that out in just a second, man. I don't suppose you recall what the name of the new weapon is. There's a laser rifle that's, or something laser related. I just saw it a few minutes ago with some plans that I don't have. Probably should have bought them, but I didn't. This is that lake. Yep. That makes me just want to swim in that water. Hand cannon. Yeah, somebody was mentioning that a little earlier. It does like 2,500 damage. Welcome to Ohio. This is somebody's camper here. Let me see if they've got a weapons bench over here. No, it's armor. That's Tinker. That's a pig. Hey, Randy, what I'll do is I'll see if I can move one of my camps over here for a few minutes and put down a weapons bench to look at. Get far enough away from this other camp. And now my SIRI is talking to me. I don't know why. And I have an ALEXA that also talks to me just randomly. I don't know why they do. Alright, so let's put the camp down. Not that camp. Alright, let me activate another camp real quick. Okay. Not super fast it is, so bear with me. Recommended utility. Nope. You know what to think it's under utility. The Ghoul's hand cannon. The Abraxo flamer. I wonder if I've got the plans for that. I don't think I've put down any kind of benches since we moved over to the new camp system. So if you know where it is and want to save me some time, definitely accept any suggestions. What was retail? I swear to God, it should be like underneath utility. That's where I would think it would be. Resources. Oh, it's underneath crafting. I probably passed it 500 times. All right, I'm here. Armor, brewing, chemistry, cooking, fermenting, weapons bench. Oh, resources. I miss that dude. Thanks, man. So it's going to be a machine gun, no doubt. And it's called a hand cannon. Hand cannon pistol. There it is. Level 50. Boom. I don't have any ammunition for it. Rat Scorpion Agitator. It's a 4 rounds. Okay. It shoots 50 cal. Okay. I'll see what it does. Can't really see myself holding the gun. I guess if I'm doing that. Kind of get a side angle of it. Alright, doesn't it? Now I just need something to shoot at, right? Alright, let's have a location. Yeah, there. Let me see real quick. I'm gonna run back to the bench over here real quick and see if I can mod it a little bit. So modify bounty hunting something. It looks like headhunter. And see, I'd heard that the bounty hunting system is actually pretty stinking cool. Stub barrel, short barrel, grip, got the standard grip, the fire accuracy. It's gonna do a line grip for now. It's kind of how I play. Center magazine. I can increase the magazine size to 6. That's 6 again with a lucky 6 magazine. I'll do the harden. Not too concerned about sights. And don't have anything for it penetrating. I can add explosive to it. Guys, the base freaking damage on this thing is 1700, and I'm not even perked out with that. That's the base damage on this gun. What's his other option? Explosive penetrating. What's the benefit? Projectiles now penetrate up to 3 targets. Default appearance, so no skins. All right, now we're gonna try it out, dude. Should we run for the next 6 miles and not run into anybody that I know? Looks like there's some golf courses over here real quick. I'm just gonna go there. Could be miniature golf. Yep, amusement park, or at least it's like a miniature golf course with a diseased deathclaw matriarch. Okay, let's fast this guy. He didn't like that. Run! Yeah. I should have changed my VAS up on that. Yeah, I don't take too many hits. Yeah, I knew it was gonna happen. Yeah, I'm kind of a weenie when it comes to like damage. I try to stay mobile. So anyway, I don't think anybody's gonna come rescue me. But at least I can respawn back at this location. For those just joined, we are playing on a public test server. This is not live content. Certainly don't want to spoil anything for anyone, but if you're not into spoilers, hate to send you away, but I definitely want you to be surprised or pleased with playing the game when you first see it. Otherwise, you know, say hello to us in chat. Alright, so I'm back over here and it looks like there's a dust storm. Oh no, it's not. I'm in radiation. So I'm not really not going to be able to see that much of the park here anyway. Alright, let's try all that again. Heck. I was going to stay up here. Oh crap. Nice and slow on the reload. Yeah. Totally did. Yeah, that didn't do too well. So, I'm just going to take my leave because well, I mean, I could probably swap over to this and put them down real quick. Nope. Nope. I'm going to die. I'm going to freaking die. Help. Okay, let's not respawn back here. Let's respawn back here, but I want to work with the gun, but I just don't think that's going to be the place to work with the gun to get used to it. I'm not even perked out for it, but I definitely want to see more of it. So Randy, you're right. And someone mentioned the gun a little earlier. I think it was Zero that actually mentioned it before earlier. That there was a new gun in the game that does that kind of damage. And I can see it doing 2,500 damage. I mean, what little it did for me, it was, 1,300 or so. Okay, I'm moving right back in the same area I said I was going to go into. So. Nope, he's coming. I need to put my jetpack back on. So the chemicals are corroding my armor. I'm going to top of this house, but they can't get up here. At least I'm going to make sure they can't. Yes, they can get up here. Just one more. Fast travel. I'm out of here. So there's another location that's probably over here. Yes. Yes. If it's like 2-shot, that would be nice too. Oh. So just trying to discover some of these new areas. There's a mine that's over here. It looks like a I keep saying camp, but and then some other location. We're gonna stay away from those guys. They don't look like nice guys. They don't look like they've eaten lunch. I was talking to some guys the other day. They were using a new bow build in the live game right now, and they were saying they were getting like 7k damage. Was that you, D? Were you saying that, buddy? Oh, great. Look. Hi. I don't think I'm going to get rid of these death claws. I think they're just chasing after me. And I think I'm in Northridge Estates. Yeah, I should have just killed him. I think that's what D said. He's in the chat. He's probably listening right now, but can't answer. But I believe that's... he saw that somewhere. I think it might have been like a turtle stream or a turtle video where he saw that from. But and that was off of the bow. And I'd try the bow, but it's really slow. And then... not before last, I was talking to some other guys, very knowledgeable of the game. They were inquisitive about putting the quad on the bow, which I don't know if you can put quad on the bow. Maybe you can. So this whole area right over here, I want to check out, but there's a radiation storm, and I just don't want to be in it right now. Even though it's just doing a debuff. Gonna get out of it. Right there's my marker. This appears to be a school. Probably an elementary school, perhaps, or Cindy Sock Hop. So apparently not. It's a place where everybody used to go and dance. And there's something chameleon. Another chameleon guy. I wonder if these guys are mutated. They are. That's the reason why I'm getting those. That's not normal. Went to the bathroom. So drum. There's nothing else to this place. At least not right now. There is an Abraxo intel case. Not going to pick that up. I'm very curious of what it is, but I'm thinking that that's one of the things that is probably going to be part of the quest line. I just don't want to mess that up just yet. So, just looking around again. We've already been over here at the highway town. Ash Cave. Oh yeah, we're going north up there. Let me head up there real quick. The church. There's something else. I think that's something else that's going to be closer. And no doubt put me right back in the storm. Never did ask. How's my audio? Is it too loud? Am I too soft? Can you hear my air running over there? Always concerned about that. So this is some other faction camp, probably. Thanks, man. And this looks like a super duper mart. Here, Ghoul, I'm just waiting for him to hit me. So if you're on PC and you want to play on the PTS, if that's ever something that you ever want to venture off into, what happens is that it will take your live character, the moment you log in to it for the first time, it'll take your live character from the live game and move it over. But as you advance on in the live game, this one will still be kind of like at that moment where you brought it over. Probably already know that, but just thought I'd let you know. And on the occasion, they'll wipe the PTS and kind of refresh it. They make a big change on it, and they'll re-import the characters back in. So I'm gonna go in. I don't see much going on out here. Like if I was going shopping somewhere, this is where I'm going shopping. The fireman's hat threw me off. Sanders' journal. Probably another quest item that I'm not going to pick up. The delivery note. So this place is all part of a quest line, I'm sure. So it was a church. Actually, I haven't gotten this marker yet. Reason. It's literally right here. I'm standing on it. Still haven't got this magic marker. Still haven't gotten this marker on this location. It might be because the storm's going on. And there's an event going on over here at, for the love of God, where is it? Called Bounty Hunting Head Hunt. All right, let's go there. They'll get me out of the storm anyway and break up the monotony. It's not what I wanted to do. In case you guys are here for Bethy, she's not here. She's at work, teaching kids. She has promised that whenever she does get home from work, she will pop in with me. Okay, now it shows that I discovered the super duper mart. I don't have any idea what we're doing. I do know that the bounty hunting system is pretty neat. It's a buy-in, or at least I think you buy into it with everybody else to buy the bounty, and then you face this incredibly powerful person. Bounty hunting head hunt. Well, I guess I just completed it. I arrived just in the nick of time. Thanks, Stay Puft. I don't see anything new that I would have gotten from it. Of course, I didn't do anything either. I got Plan Jackson Junkyard sign. And I like all these new plans. See anything else? Except this gulper smacker. Call it the whacker smacker. Alright. Have I been here already? Yes. Yeah, this is the Ash Cave location. I'm trying to work my way up there. Which is going to be where that church is, I bet. So I'm pretty sure everybody who's played Fallout 3 in here is anybody going to get the remastered version of it. Shade Hill Church. Let's grab some stuff. Probably just drop it, be faster. Overseers, that will be dropped. Full string, excavator. Zealots. Keep that one. Lock it. There's covert, scout armor, right arm. Hooker was resilient. All right. Party, how's it going, man? Glad you can pop in here, brother. So I'm sure you've probably already seen a lot of this stuff already. Guys, I see you falling into the stream. Say hello in chat. I'll try to say hello back. I don't know. I read slow, so I type slow. There's another at the Super Duper Mart, which is what I was kind of thinking it was going to be some kind of event. And it's another bounty hunting head hunt. Let's tag along for that. I hate that, where you can't select the event and go directly to it. You got to go in the list over there. Right when I was getting started this morning, I literally got into a instant message to you. I was going to say, hey, I'm getting ready to jump in, but you weren't online, so I didn't want to bother you with it, man. I know you wanted me to let you know when I was popping on.
Perimeter movement detected. Possible stealth unit in the AO.
It's getting close to lunch for a lot of people. Falling into Central Time now. Look, I just completed it again. So for those who just got here, a second ago I went to a Headhunters and I literally traveled there, and as soon as I got there they completed it. Dave Puff's probably hating on me right now. Did I help you up? You look like you're far worse shape than I'll be able to do anything for you. All right.
Perimeter movement detected. Possible stealth unit in the AO.
Gearing up's come back up again. I mean, I haven't even looked at this lower half of the map yet. So I've been on the top third trying to get to this one location. I think I've gotten them all up here. Wonderful. Okay. Instead of running back all the way through it, I'll just fast travel. Yeah, I saw you guys on the bounty hunting, and that's why I popped over there to see what was going on with it. But both times that I went to the bounty hunting thing, it had completed like the moment I arrived. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So the ones that I thought kind of lasted a little while was this gearing up one. I'm gonna go over and see that one again, so I just kind of refresh myself on it. But kind of just moving around through the map. There's, sorry dude, hang on dude. It's like I can't join the stupid event. There we go. And all of them seem to be going really fast too, like you pointed out. Yeah, I heard some Assaultron somewhere. And that's about the bulk of it. By the time I went to start looking for the Assaultron, it
Nice bit of scrap.
it just finished the
Get it back here
event.
before you lose it. Yeah, go ahead and erase those ferals. Nothing good comes of them nesting in here anyway. They give the death claws the runs.
Yeah, okay, that's what I'm thinking too. I like it as well. Especially when they're running in place like that. Please. Don't do it.
What was that?
Still doing it, please. I just gotta do it. Gotta do it. Don't normally do this. Actually, I do. Oh, dang. Wait, it's still doing it though. What's up with that? And then it falls down. That sucks. That'd make a great end screen. Just make a fantastic end screen. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, he just tripped up. So I don't know what we're doing right now. Yeah, just had a mass migration of people leaving the stream, so I'm thinking about maybe taking a break, getting a bite to eat, then pop back in here after lunch. Guys, if you, I mean, I know that Party and Hoogie, both guys are in here, but I don't know if there's anybody else literally in here. If you are, just say hello again, just let me know. I'd hate to just bomb out on, 15, 30 people, but it's showing, yep, shows 0 people. Maybe it's YouTube messing up on me. What do you guys see? Okay. Okay. Yeah. It's odd. Yeah, I don't think my stuff is coming across like it's supposed to. Every time I start Streamlabs, it says, "Do you want to update?" I'm like, no. Why would I need to update?
I didn't think you had it in you, but here you are. I'll get this stashed away, and you can. Hold on. Incoming radio. You need to get back in there. One of our crews got followed by a matriarch, a smarter one, it seems. I can't afford to have wild deathclaws taking over my turf, and those morons could use a lesson in strength as well. Go and teach them.
Yeah, this is the one earlier that we had to like walk the deathclaws through. Someone's pimping out their red dress now.
That deathclaw's getting some extra treats today.
They're supposed to be over here, but we're supposed to just protect the deathclaw. There's definitely enough people to protect the deathclaw. The Deathclaw looks cool with armor, but I was imagining it being plated, and it might be, but it looks leather to me. Some kind of fabric maybe. Here, this time. Okay, I was gonna say, man, that I really like the way this update looks too. It's there's a lot of cool features about it. Hey, Melanie. It still shows. I swear to God, it shows 3. It shows 0 people. All right. That's far for the clip. Definitely okay. Yeah, this one's pretty chaotic. Of course, he's not shooting me. He's supposed to just be shooting at the Deathclaw. Well, I say that. Help. Hokey to the rescue, man. Thanks a lot, dude. I've even got my armor equipped. Because I'm going down pretty quick. Yeah, I do. Alright. Don't mind me. Oop.
Can't.
My new gun while I'm doing this. Where is that Joker? Drop that. Sharpshooters. Dude, that's like 4,000. I'm doing 4,000 damage per shot on that thing. That was on headshots to these guys. 4,000. That's if I hit, though. I gotta hit first. Yeah, I'm kind of in an area where everything's getting killed pretty quickly. $3,003 damage. I'm not even perked out for it. So it's definitely an impressive gun. Very slow on the reload. I was missing all the action. Where the heck did it go? It's over here. I guess I'm just looking for some scragglers that I can kind of shoot at a couple times. Yep, I hit that one, but I didn't see the damage on it. Stupid. I'd be interested to know if anybody in chat has been playing on the PTS and really got involved with this this new revolver. Yeah, 1593 on that one. That was on a Snallygasser.
Protect and serve.
There's something big is coming, guys. Hope you clean your shorts. Apparently it's over here. Follow the Deathclaw. Follow Marcus the Worm.
That's a big one. Almost ashamed to have to put her down. But she should make for a hell of a test for our trainee.
Yep. Efficient leather, right arm, and nothing else. So, kind of cool. So that event didn't take... I mean, it was about 7 minutes on that event, Hokey. Yeah, the final boss is pretty pretty wimpy. It's night time again. I'm back at it. So if you just make it to the stream, thanks for being here. We're showing off the PTS. This is not live content. Just to give you a heads up in case you're expecting to see this. It's probably gonna be closer to the sometime in December. I don't think they've actually given us a date of when they anticipate to release it. I'm going over there. Yeah, no, I'm not. That's where I'm going. We're just doing some exploring, discovering some of the places, seeing what everything is. And if there's anything that you guys see that you want me to do or go to, I'd be glad to do that as well. Alright. I wish that I'd not gotten that location to go to. Really the only place I can go to. Alright, let's run through it. $3,300. $3,259. I'll try to do a crit on the next one, see what happens. I think my crit meter's up. Dude, I just saw some. Oh, here it is. 5066 on the crit. Not perked out for it, and the gun has no additional things added to it as well. Just right off the press. Well, that's not the press. That's what I look for, but the weapons workbench. Before I forget, going there. That's where I'll be going. So, definitely some interesting damage to play around with. You just get it to reload faster and fire faster. And we were discussing a little earlier how cool it would be to have a quad on this or a two-shot. But, I mean, that would be some serious stinking damage. Put the two-shot on here. I could probably make that mod. I think I've got that mod. Yeah, I am too. Something's shooting at me. Oh, they're up there. Something else was shooting at me. $32. That's a big ass boar. Oh, they're resilient. Alright, I'm outie. I got the location. They're still mutated over here. On a two-shot? Is that what you're saying, Hokey? Alright, I'm just aimlessly running in a direction. So, Melanie, you're exactly right. This whole area here was like left out for years, and honestly, I really never thought they would use it. There's also this. Has that always been there? Like a leaf. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I'll have to look at the real map. If you guys are playing 7.6 right now, look and see if this little ditty's right there at that location. Because I've been here 2018 and I just don't recall that. It might be there, but I don't think so. So it's just like a little leaf up there. But I don't know how accessible to this area right here is, Melanie. They may have it so that we can get into it. I'm not sure. The only way that I was able to get across to this area is to come through Point Pleasant. So I don't know if you can just necessarily cross the river and get to the other side. I think you have to come straight up through there. And I don't know if this area right here is going to be accessible or not. This looks like a fun area right here, by the way. But I just don't know what all it's going to entail. And of course, we've got some area right here that can be played in. There's still a little bit of area over here if they wanted to move over into that. I don't know, that may already be accessible. And then we're at the Cranberry Bog, and there's a stinking pile of it over here in the mire. And in the northwest or northeast portion of the map as well. Thanks, Georgie. I appreciate you looking that up for us. All right, well, I guess I've just never paid attention to it. My wife would tell me the exact same thing, by the way. She's like, you just don't pay attention. And it's true. Don't pay attention. But that's not on purpose. I think we, as guys, we get that honestly, for the most part. All right, I'm moving south. We're just exploring around. I'm not doing any quests. In case you're just getting here, we're just exploring around, see what's going on, and doing some of the events. Just learned that location, so I'm just going to keep looking south and see what place I can learn to go to next. Or discover. So it's going to be right over here. It's a house. You know that house in the Book of Eli? Where they, kind of closer to the end? Where, I mean, I don't want to give anything away if you've not seen the Book of Eli, but they get to the house and then they like discover, like, oh, we shouldn't be here kind of thing. This kind of looks like that house. Wait for the trap door to open up on me. So this is a discoverable location, but obviously it has nothing to do with the house, probably the barn. Some dead people in here. Hokey probably came here and killed all these guys. And the upper portion of it too. Can I get up there? After this last patch, my standard armor it doesn't do the job, so I got rid of my jetpack so I can kind of boost that up a little bit, but it still doesn't do a good enough job. So what's up with this location? I have no idea, but it's here. It's probably part of the quest line. That's somebody's camp. So maybe we could turn these off too, by the way, where he says burning springs in the forest and stuff, because that is a little distracting, especially if you like put a stinking camp right in the middle of it, or a town. So we're going next. Stalker Man, welcome to the chat. Thanks for being here. And Georgie, I want to thank you and welcome you to the chat as well. Thanks for being here. All right, so Hokey, you said you went as far south as you could. I'm looking at you right there. I see Stay Puffed. I don't see you, but I'm not down you, dude. But I am kind of curious if this area is accessible or not, and we're just kind of working our way in that direction, but just trying to discover everything along the way. Yeah, Book of Eli was one of my favorite movies. I liked it because of the aha moment. Again, I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but there's definitely an aha moment in there. Bethy was like, "Oh, I already knew that." I'm like, "No, you're so full of it. You did not know that. You did not know that." Oh, you're to the right, Stay Puft. Yes, you are. So, I mean, will it not let you go any further past that point? So this is a whole little town over here, too. This is like the little town of Welch, part 2. Just kidding. I don't know if it looks exactly like Welch, but it kind of has that desolate look again. It's a lot smaller. Okay, so that's going to be a usable area, or at least I hope it is, because mountainous areas are like really cool. This is called Albany. Albany. If you guys are here in the States, I'm not sure how many Albanys are in your state, but there's usually, I was pointing out earlier, there's usually an Athens in every state. And some people call them Athens, some people say it as Athens. But this is Albany, Ohio. It'd be cool to know if anybody in here was from Ohio. So I'm hearing another voice. I just want to shoot something with this gun. 3250. 1130. Oh crap. Oh crap. Maybe I'll kill it. Got one shot left. I'll reload. He's definitely got some armor on him now. Okay. That wasn't too bad. And I got 108 50 cal rounds with that. So I shot 6, got 108 back. I mean, you can't beat that. So we can't go on the right side of the river. So these guys are down there exploring the area. So this area right here, I mean, I'm curious about, I mean, this is a lot of wide open space. I don't know if we can be able to access that or not. I'm sure you can. Like I said, this is the area that I'd be most interested in. So we just discovered Albany. See if there's anything else nearby for us to go to. Need to turn those off so I'm not cluttering up the map or the screen. Daily miscellaneous. Where is miscellaneous? That's underneath events. There was a miscellaneous one over here. So yes, there it is. Okay, so I can easily see what I've not gone to yet, and there's a place right over here. I never would have thought that. Yeah, it's the hand cannon from the show to party, and it's pretty slick. I really like it a lot. I generally would not say that about a handgun, but if you slap on a 2-shot with this, you're going to be doing some damage with it. And then obviously if you can put a quad on here, which you wouldn't get the 2-shot, but if you put a quad on here, you'd have, what is that, 18 bullets with it? Increase the capacity. So in Gassie's video, when I was watching, he was up in this area too. And these cacti kind of lined up, so it looks like a farm or something in this area. Oh, and that's neat. That's not cacti, that's corn.
No.
Bethy's gonna love this area.
Would you behave this way at your school?
Just kill a rad roach for 3250. It's hardly a test, so. I'm curious how much ammunition it dropped. Go back to it. Didn't bother to look. None. It's corn. Mm-hmm. Place over there. I've already been over there. Oh, I've not. We'll go there in a second. Just want to look at this area real quick. Man, I'm hungry. I wish Bethy was here so she could make me a sandwich. And Hokey says he's as far east as you can go, so I don't know where Hokey is now. Probably missed that. Oh, east. My bad. Over there. Okay. So you're not close to my marker, are you, dude? So you can't reach that. Okay, well, I mean, it's this additional area where they can put stuff down. Expand the map, per se. So, I mean, this is kind of a neat looking area, too. I mean, with all this corn, 2212 against a boar. I don't mean to hurt his feelings. But it is a boar. $42.75 on that one. There it goes, $28.70 it looked like. So it's not bad. And as slow as it shoots, you're not really like losing a lot of ammunition doing it. Hold on. You know, when you shoot like I do, because I'm a crack shot, I'll miss Jack. I miss everything.
We have company.
Okay. I was trying to decide what that was. I was looking at it. It's the Deathclaw with armor. So it's not anything new, but it was kind of standing upright and it looked a little intimidating. And it just so happens to be a legendary. $22.55.
I can't.
That was $30.72. I didn't even see the damage on that guy. That was a one shot though. $33.96 on a headshot from that guy. So the big challenge is going to be this stupid Deathclaw. $36.65. We're gonna have to play around with this. Yeah, I missed it. Wasn't critical. I did very little damage. I'm good. Thanks, man. So I could probably put this guy down pretty easily with my Enclave plasma rifle. But I just want to, since he's just a moving target. Oh. And then Nuka Pew Pew is here to save the day. Let's get reloaded. No reason he... Going down. Hang on a second, dude. Oh my gosh. Nuka, I'm down too, man. Well, I thought I had it. That sucks. That sucks. Sorry, dude. Like, I'm gonna get that guy up. Alright, so I don't even know where I died at. I guess it's gonna be over in this area somewhere. Go pick up my stuff. Yeah, I don't know why. I just took a step back. It'd have been nice to do it a few minutes ago. I think Nuka got him. Good job, dude. I didn't get any ammunition off that guy. Caps. No ammo. I think we were looking for a place. Yeah, it's been in those places. It looks like there's a memorial that's over here. I'll tell you what, YouTube is like hating on me or something. Fort Steuben. Okay. Mike gets out of hand. It's a little wild. Okay. Thanks, Hookie. It literally just says 0 people. So that's what I'm saying. So I certainly don't want to waste anybody's time. Especially if they have the expectation of seeing something cool. You know, I want to try to get to that point, but nobody's here. I certainly don't want to like waste my time either. So there's just so much new content here. I don't think you can like really get in depth with it in just one sitting.
Can't die.
3503. Okay. That handgun is just sick. I see a lot of potential for it. Turtle's gonna say some good stuff about it. I'm sure he's gonna have some way you can really maximize damage with that Joker. Let's get up here so you guys see what I'm talking about. In case you don't know. This is the gun that I'm using. Which is right now it's been modified straight. It's just straight modifications. So it doesn't have any kind of stars on it or anything. The specs on it are so out of the box. I mean, just me not spec for it at all. My base, for the most part, unless there's some resistance. It's 1806. So it's one shot 1806, pretty nice. And then again, if you added some other stuff to it, you can definitely get maximized damage that this Joker puts out. Now, the downside to it, at least that I can see right now, is that it fires incredibly well. The fire rate's not that bad. The reload rate, at least that is right now, is pretty bad. So, some of us were talking a little earlier about how nice it would be to maybe put a 2-shot on here, which I might have a mod for that. In fact, if you guys bear with me, I'll go and see if I do have that, so we can really kind of see what it's doing. I may not have that mod though, but I want to say I do. I was going to try to pop on here last night and had we were part of a company picnic, and I was doing the audio in that. I'm not a DJ, but I was doing the audio in it, just making sure the music played and that the mics were usable at the time, but I still had to be there till the very end of it. So I wanted to get here last night. I got on super late, about 10 o'clock Central Standard Time, and was going to do PTS stuff. And then all of a sudden, I just decided that I didn't feel up to doing it. I was super tired. Bethy was already in bed, so I was like, I'm just gonna give it and try to come in here today. Addiction Gaming and their viewers just joined Addiction Gaming. Super fantastically awesome Addiction Gaming. She is a legend, an absolute legend. Thank you. It's nice to see you, Addiction. Truly, truly nice to see you. I didn't know you could do sticking raids in YouTube. Guys, thanks and welcome to the chat and the stream. We're really looking at PTS stuff. I just took a break away from it so we can kind of modify the hand cannon gun and hopefully maybe get a 2-shot on there so we can kind of see what the damage looks like on that. That's cool. Thanks a lot, Hokey. I'll pop into one of her streams a little bit later and say hello to her. So she's fantastic. Still trying to figure out what that pizza box is. First time I ever popped in on her stream. I was totally giving her grief because she had a pizza box behind her, and I was like, "Where'd you get that pizza from?" I mean, I was hungry at the time anyway, so. Thanks, man. I appreciate that too. So,
I've met a few people on this planet.
I do appreciate that. So anyway, I'm gonna try to modify this gun. I don't know if I've got 2-shot or not, so I'm gonna go try to look now. I bet D does. In the meantime, if you're just joining into the stream, thanks very much for being here. I'm the Naked Vault Dweller. Say hello in chat. I'd love to welcome you here. We're looking at PTS stuff. Not at this exact moment, but we're getting back over there to it. Totally grateful that you're here. I think that is going to be not what I'm looking for. I don't have it. Unless I'm looking in the wrong spot. Yep. Yeah, I don't have it. I can look and see if I've got any mods over here in my mod box or my stash to see if maybe I've got a 2-shot over here. Negative. I do not. All right, so back over to the PTS. So, what was was addiction showing off the PTS over there too? Okay, if you got one, man, we can definitely show what a 2-shot will do. If you want to bring it over here to me, dude, that'd be fantastic. So for those who are watching on your phone, not seeing the chat, Hokey says that he'll bring a 2-shot over here to me to load onto the gun. We can play around with that. Ta-da!
Sometimes I look at your sunsets and think to myself,
Look at that. Slow it down a little bit.
This planet is going to look fabulous when it's furnished. I really should remember to factor that into the price.
Thanks, Meep King. That is something I intend to do. At the moment, I'm not going to do that, but I definitely intend to go over to a custom server and really see some of the new stuff that's out without any kind of restrictions. Hokey, I appreciate the mod, man. I can see some of the new stuff that they've got out without any kind of restrictions. I also like going to my custom server to make funny videos. But that's another story. Push to modify. Sharpshooter. A mod. That one. Oh, that's random one. Wait a minute now. How do I apply this stinking mod? Do I just select it and add mod to it? I don't think I've ever done it before. Alright, somebody coach me through it now. Maybe I do it through here. Tinker. Actually, I probably have done it once before.
We Zebulonians have long since evolved past the need for skin. Our insides aren't so weak that they need to be covered.
Is it a one? I don't remember. Is it a 1-star? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. It's 1-star or 2-star. All right. I was at 3 stars to it. 2-shot. Cool. All right, it's 2-shot now. All right. I have modified them before. Thanks, man. Just haven't modified them in a while. I love you, party, man. Keeping it real, man. All right, let's go back to where we were originally. I think it was going to be right here. Yeah, I think all this... I've never taken a gun straight from with nothing on it and then put stuff on it. Like an already made mod. I don't think I've ever done it before. I mean, I've rolled them before without... I mean, just like random mods, but... I didn't know if it was something else special you had to do to it. Learn something new. I have modded them before. You know, for the sake of looking completely like an idiot. Alright, so let's see what this damage looks like. Okay, I appreciate you giving me that mod, by the way. I already said that.
I heard something.
No sense in chasing shadows.
I hear people talking, but I can't find them.
Nothing there. You can relax. What was that? Thought you could hide.
And this isn't the first time that I've had this problem too, because there was another area that... Yeah, they're over here. 2122. 2145. So, what is that? 4290? I think that's what it was on a 2-shot. Because it kind of fountained out to, you can see the amount of damage it was. I hear somebody else shooting over here too. I want to shoot them as well. And I know this is not the end all be all. The gun's not completely maxed out, and like I said, my perk cards are not maxed out for it either. I could probably be doing a whole lot more damage than that. What I want to see is like a single shot doing 5,000 damage, and then it double up with another 5,000 damage. I just missed it. And there's no more people over here left to kill. Literally, he's invisible. There he is. Or there's another one that's over here. Okay. 2138.
Ashes to ashes. Rust to rust.
I just need to go to another area that's got more people in it. I can kind of see what this damage is doing. There he is. 30-20. So that would be 60-40 on a critical on that one. And I did a crit shot on that one too. Okay. That's kind of cool. I like that damage. And there's a lot of people that's probably going to like that damage too. Like I said, if you pimp that out, the gun out to something that's a little bit more manageable, or something that's more in tune with your perk lineup, you're going to maximize that amount of damage. Then, of course, kind of meds you want to add to that, food. Maybe not food. There's a lot of area to cover over here, and then I don't know how long the quest lines are going to take to go through, but that's going to be an interesting look at as well. While this is loading, give me 30 seconds. I'm just going to step away just for a brief break.
That's a big one. Almost ashamed to have to put her down. But she should make for a hell of a test for our trainee.
I'm actually really surprised that I'm not dead. Thanks for being here and waiting on me. My son had stepped in here. We've had some issues with our microwave, which you think that'd be super trivial, but this stops working for no reason. He's figured out there's some vents underneath it that we that are clogged up, so he blew it out, and now he's fixed stuff. So super proud of him because we like our microwave now. All right, well, since there's nothing going on back over here, head back to my last location. Actually, I never even went to this location here. That's over there where Keswick is. Anybody else on this server? Who else is on here? There's been quite a few people that have logged in now to the server. I don't recognize a whole lot of them, but there's quite a few people running the PTS. All right, so we're gonna go back to, after I do this, the World of Corn, which is definitely a cool place to go to. Bethy is allergic to corn, so she will love this place. And there probably is a World of Corn. And we're heading over to, I didn't see this location right here. At least it didn't put any kind of map marker down on it. So I want to go look there real quick before I move any further south. So I haven't missed anything else. No, I haven't. All right. So you find folks that came over from Addiction Gaming's live stream. Did she go out anywhere? Do you guys have any notable place that you thought was really interesting that we can go to? It's a train station. Interesting. Okay. Not gonna say it. Resist the urge, naked. Let's resist the urge. So there's two locations that I missed over here. So there's a train station that's over here. Let's go to that one. That should be pretty easy enough. Maybe the purveyor's brother will be over here. I've not seen any train tracks yet. So there's a whole, so it's not a train station. It's a well, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. There's a train on the back of the side of the train station blocking it from view. Robot vendor.
Protect and serve.
And I always like to look for the mods, because I look for like the Enclave stuff. which doesn't appear to have anything in there. There is some plans in here too. These are probably normal plans, things I probably haven't picked up in a normal world, regular world.
Protect and serve.
So he says he found all the locations, and there's a lot of cool locations. And he caught a local legend's fish. Glad you're going to be able to show that off. That's what I hate. Is like you get something like you just want to like be able to frame up in your camp, and next thing you know, you're on the PTS and can't take it with you. This is kind of cool looking. So this place here that I'm in, I think I'm not in a train, am I? Still in the train station. So this is kind of like if you go to a fuel station here in the States, and some of these bigger ones will have like a subway or something attached to it. That's kind of what it is. A welcome center. Sure would be nice if something rare popped up in these things. I could server hop to get it. Then I can wear it all the time and be like, look what I got and you don't. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. I actually end up giving it away. Hey, there's another Abraxodyne intel cases in here too. That's real interesting. I'm not picking it up. All right, so I'm going back out. This is a train station. See them one, you see them all. It does look a little different than what we're used to seeing. Let me see if I can't get my mic over here a little bit better. Kind of up a little higher than originally. So you can buy the traveling coat for 25 caps, but I think the rare one to look for was the duster, wasn't it? 150 Abraxo cases to collect. All right, there's a tunnel of this over here too. We're just gonna go look. It's probably not gonna be anything. Or it could be something. There's no telling. Somebody's made it their own little camp. And there's mole rats in here. I didn't get a chance to see the damage on that. Not that it matters, it's a stinking mole rat. You can sneeze on them. Tunnel life. Make sure I was going to say that right. Alright. Not picking that up. Sorry, guys. I just want to find out all the areas first off. And shoot my gun. I want to shoot this gun. And get a maximum amount of damage. I didn't pick up the train station again? So the last location I picked up, it didn't show up right away either, which is kind of odd. I had to move away from that location or like fast travel and then it would show up. 2125 2-shot. I mean, that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. What kind of damage are you guys seeing with your weapons? You think this is going to be something that you're going to be interested in using? Yeah, I'm still not getting the train station. But I have been inside there, so maybe when I move away, I'll say I discovered it again. So over here is so there's 2 other locations that are over here. There's 3 other locations that are over here that I've not picked up. Maybe the 3rd one I have. Looks like there's a transmission tower and maybe a camp. Looking. Still 3rd person. Could be the other side of this rock. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. As well, Hokey. So, like, well, I mean, I got this one. This one showed up. Did the train station show up? No. $13.48 times 2. $21.25 times 2. And then sprayed out some other stuff too. $20.30 times 2. So I've got that location already. I went to Bridgetown. Overpass Town. Addiction, how are you? I heard lots of good things about you, and I'm looking at your channel. You've really done very well. I'm very proud for you. I'm very, very proud for you. It is actually nice to be back. I took a little bit of time off for a bunch of reasons. Primarily, I took a new position at work, and the first year and a half really consumed a lot of my time. Just getting my feet underneath me, and I really had to put a lot of stuff down at that time. So, I mean, I tried to keep up with like doing Fortnite because my son and I are always doing Fortnite stuff, and I can never encourage enough people to say Fortnite is so much fun to play. I know you don't believe it, but it really is, especially if you've got a good group of people to play with. Now, I don't play with kids other than my son. So the majority of all the teams that I play with are right there in our Discord server, and they're adults, and I think they're having a good time outside of the times that they're like yelling at the kids for killing them. It is really nice to see, Addiction. Very nice, and appreciate you raiding the channel. I don't know how to do that yet, so I got to figure that out so I can do that for you as well. So that's definitely a new feature in live streaming that I'm not familiar with. We're good. Well, I'm glad you're on a good path. And looking at you, YouTube-wise, you're doing fantastic for sure. You and Gassy both, just astounding. I'm very proud of you guys. And it's not tough. I mean, I'm sorry. It's not easy. It is tough. That's what I was getting at. That's what happens when you don't have lunch yet. She's like the sweetest. I don't know if you remember now, I was telling everybody a little earlier, whenever you first got rated the channel, the first time that I ever bumped into you was I popped in and watched you live streaming, and I thought you were actually on PlayStation or Xbox, but I gave you grief about a pizza box that was on, I think it was on the bed behind you. I don't know if you ever recall that conversation or not, but that was good times. So I'm not even seeing the damage. 17, 13 times 2, and I actually killed. That's ironic. I killed both of them at the exact same time. But Addiction, you play on PC now, right? Don't you? At least I thought you were playing on PC. Okay, cool. Yeah. I could never get used to the Xbox controller, which really showed how bad I was at this game when I started doing it. So I'd just log in and basically sit in my camp and people come hang out. I might go to an event, like stand around and stuff. I'm not coordinated enough to play on the controller. Somebody's shooting at me. I'm not sure who it is. So spotting people has been an issue as well. It seems like a lot of people have been invisible. I can't advance anybody shooting at me. They can see me. For those that have not seen Addiction's videos on the new content, I guess it was right as soon as the NDA lifted, you released your stuff, and somebody's pointed out to me, I think it was Surfer, who was also in this chat not too long ago. He watches you quite a bit, and he had said that you were, you pointed out there's only about 10 hours of quest time, which he thought was really interesting. And I think it was kind of like that for the Brother of Steel too. It was about 10 hours. I mean, you can kind of bulldoze through and get less than that, but I mean, if you're going to do everything, it was about 10 hours. And that's a lot of questing, by the way. Especially, with this new stuff here, there's a lot of new Fallout people are going to be coming and wanting to play the game or interact in a way that they haven't done before. And they hit Appalachia for the first time. They're going to have a shit ton of stuff to do. So there's Addiction. What I'm doing is I'm just trying to find all the locations. That's ultimately what I'm trying to do. And the train station was here earlier, and I was already kind of walking around it, and I thought I would have picked it up, and it didn't. I walked away from it, still didn't show up. Another location has shown up, and this one still didn't show up, so maybe I just didn't go through the whole thing. But I mean, I talked to the bot vendor. You think I would have had it, so I don't know what I have to do to 2124. If I can do 3010, 3010. That was a critical. Can't do this one. 2122. The text challenges. I don't think I've seen those yet. $21.21 on a rad roach. Not that that was too surprising. Could have just stepped on. What are the text challenges? Maybe this is where we can pick some coal up at. Gotcha. Did I say text? Let me look. Test. You did say test. That's my bad. I saw test or text. Yeah. Now leave it to me. You think with these glasses I'd be able to see into the moon, but no, that's not the case. So sorry about that. Challenges. No, you didn't stop it. I misread it. Alright, so let's look at Burning Springs. So there's a whole lot of challenges here. Explore Burning Springs locations, become a bounty hunter in Highway Town, complete all headhunt groups, kill bounties, bunch of kill bounties, complete bounty hunts in these locations, complete headhunts, start headhunts, find the first piece of Abraxodyne intel. Could have done that about 6 times so far. There's quite a few stuff and they give you all kinds of stuff with it too. So I've already done quite a few. And that might be where I've picked up some of this other stuff too. That's cool. Now I want to say that I didn't know about it, but I probably did hear about the the Burning Springs challenges and just forgot about it. So, and then you can get sweaty. You get all the locations. Explore Burning Springs location. So I've got 6 more to find. That's good to know too. So you would think that with this big area here to be more than just 6 locations. I'm guessing this is going to be where the Rust King is. If I was to guess, that's where it's going to be. I'm gonna move in that direction. See what comes up. Did you get a chance to play with this gun yet? Technicolor Tube says, I've unlocked 2 of the Abraxo caches, but the cache is always empty when I go to collect. Okay. Yeah, I think that if I fast travel, it will give me that train station. Since I'm close to a place right now, I think I'll just fast travel to it and see if it does. That's what happened earlier, and it gave me one of the locations that I had walked across. Okay. Yeah, several people had pointed out that there was a new weapon in here to give it a try, and I hadn't made it that far into it. I'm still pretty green with the area, and I did not get that location. But with that being said, I always kind of lean towards doing new weapon stuff with watching Turtles videos and stuff, because he does a fantastic job at maximizing what you can get out of them. So I've got to put my stim packs on my wheel, or I'm going to die. So moving south. Gas, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream and in our chat, bud. That's Vitus. This is camp. Actually, 2 locations over here. Gas, you doing all right? I was over here a little earlier. I wonder why I didn't pick this one up. Same here, man. Got the day off. I figured I'd do a little bit of live streaming, play through. This is where I fail miserably. Dude, I'm gonna totally get your name wrong, man. I'm gonna try to I'm gonna try to get it short. I'm just gonna call you Ember, but that's not right. I have a hard enough time spelling my own name, but welcome to the chat, dude. And it feels enormous. It does. It feels so much bigger than what it was, and it's so desolate too. So I mean, you're not bogged down with all the trees like you are in the forest, so you can kind of see further on out. So it's kind of like Toxic Valley, but in my opinion, it's a lot better. It feels definitely new. Stanley says this is first time on the PTS. So a little bit of something you may not be aware of. If you're on PC and you play on the PTS, you actually get a title, or a tag. Let's get to that real quick. So you may not be aware of that. For participating, mine is tester. It's not showing up here. You get public tester is ultimately what you get. So you can show off that you're a public tester, but you also get like a little banner you can hang up in your camp once the this stuff has gone live. So a little bonus that a lot of people don't have the opportunity to get if you're on Xbox or PlayStation, and a lot of people that's on PC don't as well. Some people don't want to look at the new content before it comes out, and I understand that too. But those are some bonuses for being here. I've seen a couple things that I'd probably report to Bethesda to let them know that that's going on. Some quirky things, but I'm sure that all that stuff's going on right now. I had to check out their Discord to see what kind of threads they've got going on. Yeah, so this download for me on the PTS was 30 gigs, and that's updating a whole lot of other stuff too. But it was a 30 gig download off of Steam. And if that's true to the case, and the game is about 70 gigs, you're looking at a 100 gig game. But I think they're going to be able to combine that with a lot of the stuff that we've already got in there, and still that download size is still going to be pretty small. But on the initial download, you're probably going to look at 30 gigs whenever they come out with the release of this game, or this side of the map. So working south. And I reckon I've been over here too, but I don't recall this place. Uh-huh. Hope I don't die. I did some pretty good damage on the last shot. He's just kind of standing still. I didn't see the damage on that, but I put him out. So bring back nuclear winter. Agreed. I like me some nuclear winter now. I'm not afraid to die like I used to be. The reason why I didn't play nuclear winter before is because I hated people killing me. I hate the thought of somebody teabagging me. And I've played Fortnite now. It doesn't even bother me anymore. In fact, my 8-year-old came. And my 8-year-old came up and was like, "What is teabagging me, Dad?" And I was like, "This means that they like you a lot. They thought you were a good player." He's like, "Oh, okay. They do it all the time." I'm like, "Well, you're a pretty good player." Yeah, that's right. That's right. Well, Stanley, you on the PTS right now, man? Thank you so much, Addiction. I sincerely appreciate that. I'm just gonna throw this out here, even though the majority of the people here are already subscribed to you. But if you're not subscribed to Addiction Gaming, she puts out absolutely fantastic content, and I encourage you to go over to her YouTube channel and subscribe to her, and follow her as well, because she's just a phenomenal person. And Addiction, again, I appreciate you being here. It means a lot for you to stop in and say hello. Now we just get Bethy in here playing with us. Alright, so 2 new events. One of them is gearing up. And we've done that twice so far, so I'm going to skip over it this time around since I'm so close to this location over here. Actually, there's 2 locations over here. This is going to be where the Rust King is. It almost has to be. Check that out. Yes, I indeed will. I will tell her hi for sure. And we'll see if we can't lurk in your stream next time you're rolling too, which will hopefully be soon, and she'll be off from work. And it made me a sandwich already for lunch.
Eyes open. I heard something. Hide from me.
I gotta go here and kill all these people now that I can't see. Someone's shooting at me. Apparently they can't see me either, so I guess it's fair. I'm vaccinated. Oh, on the roof. Yeah, I have a hard time hitting at 75%, let alone 2%. Let me go up there. I'll climb this ladder. Jokes. Jokes. Hoping I kind of wedge in there. All right, fine. I asked if Stanley was on here or not. Can't line these up alphabetically, so I'd probably be a pile of people in there. Stanley, are you on the PTS right now, man? I don't know if I ever asked you that or not. Hokey, is Hokey on a team? He's on a public team. $21.35 on that one.
What was that?
Oh my gosh. 21.38. So that's what, 42.72? Started at 76. 42.76. Alright, so I've got this location. I have two more over here. So I thought the Rust King would have been down there closer to the southern part of the map, but apparently not. Stay away from me, Death Claws. 21.22. Three things here. One second, Hoagie. Here's something. Yeah, he's right there. For some reason, these Death Claws like to kill me. What's up with that? The gun is called the hand cannon. It's new to the game. Hang on a second. I've got friends. Make sure they can't like all kill me at once. It's called the hand cannon. It's the same gun that the Ghoul used, I understand, from the TV show. There it is. And we just put 2 shot on it so we can kind of see what kind of damage it was doing. And it shoots 50 cal. It's pretty decent. It's a pretty decent gun. I'm not my perk cards are not spec'd out for it, so I'm not getting the maximum amount of damage, but it is pretty slick. I like it a lot. Yeah, and we'll pass on the quest as of just yet, Hookie. Doing any of the quests just right at the moment. I'm just trying to find all the locations. Well, I appreciate you being here, man. And I intend to spend a lot of time on the PTS over the next couple of days or potentially weeks as I get time. There's a lot of things to cover here. So it looks like there's some ultrasound over there, but that might be someone's camp. So I've been at that location, but I haven't been up here. It's kind of power station. I was thinking it was too bad it's a pistol. You're exactly right about that, but I don't really see a lot of damage potential with it, Jay. I mean, I've never really paid too much. I'm like 10mm. I'd run around with it, playing around with it and stuff. But for the most part, I mean, I think that if you kind of want to try the pistol build, it might serve you well, especially the kind of damage it's doing. Like I said, it's shooting a 50 cal. I think the peanut souvenir, you literally just log in. I don't know if there's any kind of like time frame behind that. I think you just log in and you get the souvenir added to your camp. Ripper just left the team. I'm literally standing on the symbol for this location, and it's not giving me the location. Let me go back. All right, so an idea on 2-shot. If I can stick and bash him in the head. Oh, his torso. The 2176 on that times 2, which is great. Of course, you'd have to be a VATS build to really do a good enough job with that. Okay, I was not aware of that. I mean, I did watch the developer show Wednesday morning when they came out with that. I got super excited about seeing that. But I just don't recall them saying it. But I don't recall a lot of other things too, so it's okay. As bet. JJBL89, how's it going, man? All the way from the Northern Territories, which is not Alaska. And Miss JJ was in here a little earlier. It's possible. I may not have caught that interview. Oh, I know what that is. That's going to be someone's house. The community shrine build. Okay. That's why it's showing up, as I've not gone there to it. So that's not a location to discover, but I'm sure it's a fantastically amazing camp. So I'm going to spin back around here. Let's see how many places I've got left to discover. Challenges, Burning Springs. Somebody's shooting at me again. Just leave me alone. Sounds like it's a mole rat shooting on me. Was it around the top? I didn't see it. 8 of 14. That's a cricket. 2474 on the 2-shot. So it doesn't look like it's giving me all the locations. Yeah, it's a little wonky when it comes to that. Yeah, that's like, but I mean, checking it out on PC though, you can play on a custom server and still get, I mean, it doesn't matter if you're level 10 at that point, because you can pretty much have anything you want on a custom server. And you can almost see true to the weapon damage and armor protections, so on and so forth, as long as you don't make a lot of modifications to how the server's set up. Mine are like super stacked. It's like I kill something, everything's set to nuclear, so it launches into the air. And even though it looks stupid, I don't know what it is, but it makes great video. People like seeing it. So, because it's just funny to see like a Ghoul being launched with what seems to be at miles away. 1293 on both of those. 21, 22. So as long as I'm fastening them with headshots, I'm getting it. Let's see the headshot on that one. I kind of think that so 3006. Let me get out of here because I'm gonna get torn up. What I was thinking is that if I was living in a post-apocalyptic era, I think that would do something kind of spruce up the area. I probably wouldn't just leave it like looking junky. I don't know. Maybe these guys are okay with it. Where am I? Okay, so I'm at this location. I don't know what location it is yet, so I'll just say this. Oh, this is where the Rust King is. Yes. So I've made it here, but I'm still not getting the location. Well, I mean, I've been to all the locations as far as I know. So here, I'm going to turn it over to you guys. What do you want to see if you want to see something specific? In the meantime, I'm thinking about going and grabbing lunch somewhere and come back and streaming this afternoon on maybe loading out this this hand cannon and making a good build out of it. Jay, you just subscribed. Thanks a lot, man. I really do appreciate that. I really do. Thanks so much. I also want to tell you, if you're not Fallout First on your PC, you won't be able to get into a custom server. So I probably should have like added that in there too. So I don't know if they have something specific in regards to release date, but I would hopefully think they would try to make that coordinate that with the release of the season 2 of the Fallout series on Amazon. I mean, it makes sense since the Ghoul is also in Appalachia. How he's here, I don't know, but he's here. And this could be a pre-location before he actually made it down wherever he was. I don't know the location. On the 23rd. That's what Hokie says. Potentially on October 23rd. That's correct. Yeah, so, something along those lines. I don't know. It's going to really depend on the amount of testing that's being done on the PTS and people getting in here and what gets found. Because, I mean, there's something that's really game-breaking here that's not been discovered yet, which I'm sure there's not. Then that may modify the release date of it. But it really depends. I mean, I'm thinking sometime in December, but I don't know that to be sure. It makes sense to do it though, because if you release it parallel with the Fallout TV series, you're going to get more of, you're going to reach an audience that's never even potentially even played the game before on Xbox or on PC or PlayStation. And that's what they want. That's what we want. We want our communities to build. So I definitely want to see it. Look, it's Bethy Butler.
Jesus Christ.
Why did you say you were leaving early again today? I think somebody just subscribed. It didn't pop over here on my screen, so I totally missed that. Actually, it probably did pop up, and I totally missed it. Let me look and see if I can see that and go back and thank you for that. But just in case it did not, thank you for subscribing. TGAN or TGAN subscribe. Dude, appreciate it, man. Thanks a lot. And for those that don't know Bethy Butler, she is my significant other and partner in crime. I could probably think of a bazillion other things that I can compare her to, but she is the lead sandwich maker in my home. She's pretty good at it too. You can make your own sandwiches, but they taste so much better whenever someone else makes you a sandwich. I mean, in my opinion, they do. Means I can just keep going on doing what I'm doing. So there's probably a lot of other stuff that I've not seen in depth since I've been playing on the PTS. I've kind of just aimlessly wandered around. My goal has been to discover all the locations, because that's, I mean, they can't be 40, and when looking there, there's 14 new locations. There's more stuff than that. What I'm begging Bethesda for is just new rares, just new things to give us to search for and look for, and then display in our camps and stuff, like the asylum dresses and bats and various other rare items that have out there today. That's what I want to see. That's what I love doing is rare stuff, and I love making content on that too. I've been chasing the red dress for a while now. Zed, who we did a lot of stuff with in the past, he had lent me a red dress, and he had traded not a legendary, what are those guns called that got nerfed? I can't even think of them now. Legacy. It's close with the L's. He had traded a legacy weapon for it, ended up getting it, and then I told him that when I found the red dress, because he traded the legacy weapon, I'd give him the red dress. Well, I found the red dress but made a video, and then after that I gave him the red dress, and that was the last time I had a red dress. So now I'm actually in the search of a red dress, because there's nothing's really changed with the process of searching for the red dress if you haven't looked for one in a while. But there's still a lot of things that I missed out in the original video that I just kind of like to redo. So that's kind of my goal. And like I said, I love doing that kind of stuff. I can server hop 1,000 times and it not bother me. Some people, they hate server hopping, but I'm sticking used to it. Yeah, the red dress, the red asylum dress from Fort Defiance, or from the asylum that's over there. So there's a chance of a specific color dress that will spawn. They range from 3 different versions of white to brown, green, blue, pink. It's coming. I don't know if it's necessarily in this order. So you're looking at yellow and forest green, green, and then red. I think I'm missing a color in there somewhere. But that's kind of the order of their rarity. There's like 1 in 1,000 chance of the red dress appearing. And ironically, the forest green one is relatively close to that. And I logged in on a Monday. This was like 2 weeks ago. I logged in on a Monday. On my second server hop, I found the forest green dress. And then the following day on Tuesday, I did the exact same thing. On my second server hop, I found the forest green dress. So I've got 2 of them. CJ, man, I appreciate you being here, pal. Thanks, Hookie. I appreciate you letting me know. Hey, look, on my YouTube, it just shows 0 people. So this is great to have this many people watch, especially on Fridays. We normally do streams on Sunday, and it's kind of like an all-around play stream where we launch nukes and do events and things like that. It's really just a hangout. I intend to do more PTS stuff. It's probably going to be tonight if nothing gets in the way. I encourage you to come back and hang out with us. Bethy will probably be here. And she's a lot of fun sometimes. When she's fun when she makes sandwiches. And I think you'd have a good time with us all. So I think I'm going to go ahead and park it for right now. I'm going to grab some lunch because I'm kind of spacey. But I really appreciate you all being here. Oh yeah, I was going to look and see if I can't move you guys over to another, we can raid somebody. Let me just look around and see real quick. Again, I don't know how to do this because this is a new feature since I last did any real streaming. So raid option. Probably going to have Addiction Gaming show me how to do this. Share. Not seeing it. Not seeing it. So do I, man. TGAN said that he wants a sandwich, and I do want a sandwich. Says my connection's poor too, so I don't even know what the video looks like. All right. Well, don't hate me too much, guys. I don't see the option for rating. I'm actually gonna look a video up on it, and next time I'll definitely try to get you guys over into another stream, see what's out there. I appreciate you all being here today. Thanks, Oki. Except for my face. The video's great except for my face. But my hat's great. Love this hat. But the next time that we're doing a stream, definitely we're going to move you guys over to somebody that is also doing this content as well. So thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Hopefully I'll see you guys tonight because I'm going to be back on. You guys have a beautiful rest of your Friday, and maybe see you soon. And Jay, I just seen that, by the way. He says running 720p. I don't like that either because I run everything at 4K and 1028. It's supposed to be putting it out at 1028. So there's some settings I got to adjust on it too. So 720 is important not to be on 720. We don't live in a 720 world anymore. And then you guys can see how ugly I really am.